Even if you are staying or working from home today and tomorrow, one of the impacts that might hit your home is a power outage.
Nearly all of the impact to the electrical infrastructure has been on Oahu. We had around 17,000 customers who lost power. Our crews have been very busy throughout the night. We restored power to more than half of those customers.
Look at this. Power is completely out here still. That's so weird. It's like you've got power here, and then just suddenly there's just no power here. This is kind of freaky. How do they got power? Wait, what? Oh, they must have like a generator or something. Bro, all the lights are off. But they're on over there. Hang on, what? Look, they got power. And these guys have power? What is this grid? Why? What is going on here? Why do like some of these streets have power? That light's just always been dying, so that's fine. Everywhere over there's got power. And I think these guys have power. So why is there no lights on down the street? And this thing's actually, this one I don't remember flickering, so I don't know. I have no clue what's going on. So it's rained a bunch. It's supposed to still rain today. It's still a little cloudy. You can't really see it on the GoPro, but this is what Ocean Point looks like, at least the morning after big rain on Friday. We're gonna go this way. You can feel the wind. It's coming from that direction. Yeah, okay, so there's electricity here, and there's electricity to just down there. See that? Why? I'm like a post-storm chaser on an e-bike. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's no power. There's no power that way. Let's check out this area. So there's power here. This is just a nature reserve, so I can't imagine any lights down there, but it doesn't look like any trees have fallen over here. And then for some reason, everyone just over here looks like they don't have power. Strangest thing. But then look at this. See that? Just over there, there's light. See? Like, no one on this side has power. Everybody on that side does. That's so weird. So frogs are at it. Hey, look. They have power, but they don't. That's so bizarre. Oh, they don't have power. But these guys do. This power grid is unfair. What is up with this grid? It's like every other street. It's like some of them are connected on one side and the others are connected on the other. Oh, wow. That's not great. Oh, wow. Whole sign got taken down. We're like the only ones out here right now. Probably for good reason. I can't imagine people would normally be out and about on a Saturday morning after some pretty heavy rains. There was a flood advisory a few hours, not a few hours. Actually, it's been like 4 or 5 hours ago. hope. No clue what that was. And there is a big branch. Oh. We got it. We're good. Do we want to go on the road or do we want to continue on the sidewalk? Ooh, another branch down there. There's no one behind us. Let's go on the road. I don't see anyone. Yep. Probably not going to be anyone walking their dogs or something. I can't imagine why. Oh, what the hell? Alright. This is a little spooky. Absolutely no power over here. At least along these lights. Okay. Oh. I'm basically just trying to stay in the middle of the road, away from any branches. There is basically no power around here. Like, these guys have power, but nowhere else has power. So I don't know why they got power. Look at this down tree. Oh, this whole thing came down. Yeah, I'm not actually gonna go that fast. It says speed limit 30. I don't want to go 30. You see, why don't they have power? Why don't you guys have power? I would think you're all connected to the same grid, right? So why? But there's power here? Why? What is this grid connection, dude? It's so weird to see like parts of a street have power and other parts don't. That's so weird to me. Anyone in Hiko, can you explain that? Can you explain why that is? Because that's really weird. Let's head all the way down. Once again, I don't want to go too fast in the event that there's like a sudden branch or something. There's a down branch. I think it's drizzling again, which is not great to be all the way out here. I mean, I've put the bike through worse. I put my cameras through worse. So as we move further into Kapolei, we should start to see more places having power and not being weird like back there. Because over there is a place called Electric Beach Park. And over there is a power station. Of course, the whole name Electric Beach Park, it's a power station. So in theory, nobody over there should be losing any power. Now let's go this way because I don't want to go down that road in the dark when it's wet. It is cold though. It's very cold. It is currently 4:42 actually. So that's cool. Now let's see how many people here have power. I don't really want to come back this way, so I'm probably gonna end up coming back on like Fort Weaver. There's a car out there, but we should be fine. Now, how many down branches do we think are going to be over here? I'm thinking 2. I don't think there will be that many. It is all sorts of wet here. Hopefully, my tires and everything will be good. Because the thing that's scary about this is that when it rains, of course, the water runs down the branches of these trees. Now, what's wrong with that these trees have Keave wood. What is Keave wood? Basically wooden nails. So hopefully those don't like puncture too deep into my tires. I do have tire linings because of that. So in theory, that should help with minimizing damage from things like nails or Keave wood. But only time will tell, right? Surprisingly, there have been not that many down branches along the path, at least. So here is a substation. I don't know what this one's called. There's someone actually walking their dog out there. This looks to be in order. I don't hear any humming or buzzing, and the light's on, so I'm gonna assume that everything's all good. Oh. Person walking their dog has seen me. So they've got power. Everyone to our right has power. And this road has power. We shouldn't expect... There's a cop over there. There's actually an officer. Hello, sir. We shouldn't expect to see many outages over here. If there's outages here in Kapolei, there's an issue. Because once again, Kapolei is closest to the power plant over here. Oh, whoa. Yo, look at this. Look at this. I hope I don't drop my camera or fucking anything, actually. Can you see that? It's all sorts of wet down there. Okay. Well, now that it's getting into the wee early morning, like 5-ish, I'm gonna let Spectrum go. You guys can go. Okay. Well, cool. That's a Spectrum truck. They're the main telecom stuff here on Oahu, at least. I don't know how it is on the other islands, but I'm gonna assume that it's vaguely similar. So he's probably gonna go try and fix something down here, or maybe back in Eva. But he's just Wi-Fi. He's not electricity. He's not Spectrum's not Hiko. In fact, here he comes. I wonder where he's going. You gotta repair it, dude. People need their Wi-Fis. Unless he came back from a repair, in which case, go chill, man. You guys do a great service. Not Spectrum. Spectrum's kind of ass sometimes, but the people out here on the ground who go out to fix the wires or whatever, yeah, those people do a great service, because boy, I would hate to be out here in the middle of the pouring rain fixing some power, or well, yeah, fixing power lines, but also having to fix people's internet. That's gotta suck. If I remember, that's Makakilo. Seems like all of Makakilo has power. Now down there is Ho'opili. Do we want to go see if Ho'opili has power? Kamkana has power. See that? Kamkana Ali'i. Big shopping center. Probably all closed because of the weather. But, I mean, it doesn't seem to be raining right now, so I think everything's fine. Let's head this way. Because I'm willing to bet that, that down there, all of that's like Kapolei High School, that's like further east side, west side. That's further west side Kapolei. They're the closest to Electric Beach Park. It'd be weird if they have outages. Let's go see if Ho'opili has any power, because they are actually pretty close to Eva. Hey, you guys see that? See all the lights up there? Look at the way they just zigzag. Pretty cool. I thought I saw lights behind me, but I guess I'm just hallucinating. Like, actually, we are about to go to a pretty cool place because we'll be able to see almost all of the island. We should be able to see where has power and where doesn't, just from going to this park on our right. It's gonna be over there somewhere, but from there we'll have a pretty good view of the entire island. Is this an officer? Oh my gosh, I think that is. Morning. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just cruising about. It is still super chilly. I hope the camera isn't at like a weird angle or something. Because I noticed that I tilt my head a lot when I ride. Oh. There you go. Oh, these places have power. That building has power. Seems like everywhere over here has power. Now let's go see the broad side of Hawaii. Or I should say the broader side of Oahu. Oh, I hope that was just like a tree nut or something and not a spoke or my tire. Oh, it'd suck if it were my tire. I gotta remember that there's a pothole here somewhere that will absolutely destroy your wheels. Where is this? Where is this pothole? I know it's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I think that was it. That is a really deep pothole, and it will absolutely kill your wheels. Yep. Alright. And then once we're over here, we can do a little quick look down at the bike, make sure everything is working. I didn't pop a tire and all that. Oh, shiza. I think I just ran over a tree. I didn't even realize that. I thought that was a shadow. Well, all these people seem to have power, so that's cool. Now let's see how many people on the island have power. You probably won't be able to see this. Maybe I'll circle it in post or something. Or maybe I'll brighten it up so much that you can see it as well as all of the noise. Oh my gosh. Well, basically everywhere has power. It seems like. Yeah, look at that. Basically everybody here has power. It's all along there. So, except for maybe there. There might be like a dark spot there. I don't know if there's supposed to be lights. Or if that's like a hill. Train's still running. Yeah, it looks like basically everywhere still has power. It's just some parts of Eva, maybe on the hill over there. Oh yeah, that's right. What is it? Westlock's right here. Westlock's right in front of us. I think they have power, although it's very dark. We can go and look. We can go see. Why not, right? We're riding out and about. Let me just make sure that my bike is okay. Yep. I think all the spokes are still there at least. Let's get going. Let's try not running over that branch again. One to our left, and one to our right. Okay. I wonder if my front wheel needs tuning. I hear it sometimes doing something. And it does get a little jumpy when you're going fast, so I don't know, you know? I fixed my rear one. I somehow broke 12 spokes. Yeah, not even I know how I did that. I broke 12 spokes, had to fix all of them, tuned it, and now the wheel honestly feels smoother than before. Yep, train's still in service, so that's cool. I wonder if, like, parts of the train were out of service, or if the whole thing is connected to like something. So, you know, if one part of it has power, it's all got power type thing. Is that a cop? Or is that a security camera? Oh, I think that's just one of the logos, actually. Yeah, that's just the gas station. That's not a cop. Oh, it's starting to drizzle again. Ooh, we're gonna get a little wet. See that? It's all rain. Very amateur storm running away from or running away from a stormer. I just want to get home now. Yep, smells like rain. Now everything is gonna be wet. At least I'm wearing a thicker jacket. It's keeping me slightly cool or slightly warm, as well as acting like a layer against this rain. I've also got the helmet keeping most of the top of my head cool. It's not actually too bad. It is slightly annoying. I am thinking about switching out my gloves for a little bit thicker ones. I think next time we sit at a stoplight, I'll go about doing that. I don't know why, but I'm getting like California not nostalgia, but like I'm having a deja vu moment. Thing is, like, I've never rode an e-bike in California in the rain, so I have no clue where this is coming from. Yeah, it is really, it's not pouring, it's just there, you know? It's like, imagine a cloud has settled on the ground. It's not fog, it's just a cloud. So the way we would normally go is this way. I kind of want to go this way, but I'm also slightly concerned of what, you know, might be down here, i.e. block path and all that. Hopefully not like a power line. Hopefully not a deep pit of water. Jeez. Oh, we're getting through this. Oh, that went up to the pedals. That was, oh, there's a lot of water down here. Yep, big pond. I'm actually gonna put 2 motors on, just so that way we have the power to pull us out of like a pond or something. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. I think we're out of the worst of it, although I'm seeing some shimmering down there. What is this? Is this deep? No, 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 it's just reflection. Okay. Yeah, I am definitely putting this bike through the freaking ringer because I have taken this bike over so many different types of terrains and so many different type of weather conditions. This bike is a freaking beast. I have like 1,600 miles on it already. I love it. I love this bike so much. Okay. Since we're chilling here. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Normally this light takes a little longer. Yeah, weird. Normally that light's a little longer. Okay. We probably don't want to go down there. So, hang on. Hang on. Let's just take a look. I really want, oh. Let's see here. Yeah, I probably don't want to go down there. I'm willing to bet that's just all mud. Which means that we have to go that way through the older route. I'm actually gonna take the time here to, I don't think there's gonna be anybody else. I'm gonna take the time here to switch out my gloves. And if somebody else wants to come down through here, first off, you probably don't want to go down Pearl Harbor bike path. And second off, what are you doing that so early in the morning? Granted, I'm doing that this early in the morning, so that's neither here nor there. Yeah, you know, I would go down there, Actually, maybe I wouldn't. I don't think I would go down there even if I had like a ghost cat or something. Because that would just suck to go down. Alright, new gloves. Let's get out of here. Right? We don't want to go down through there. Maybe later. We'll do it later. Yeah, probably also don't want to go down through there if it's gonna be raining. I hope there isn't water on the lens. That would be very unfortunate. Phone's wet. I'm wet. GoPro slightly wet. Everything. There's no power here. Okay, well that's not amazing, because this isn't exactly a road. This isn't a sidewalk I want to go down. No, granted though, I have a light so people can. And there's a tree. Well, that's not great, is it? All right, let's see if we can't get around this actually. So slightly. Oh, this whole thing's uprooted. I see. I'm just gonna. There we go. Whew. I got over it. I didn't go around. I didn't go on the road. I just went over the tree. There's a tree down right there. So, back in Eva, we didn't have power. We actually lost power from like 6 to, or well, 5:30 to 11. Ace, who lives around here, actually had power basically the whole time. His power though cut out from 12 to 5:30. So it seems like they were working on restoring this part first, and then they start working on our side. I'm willing to bet that everybody here has power, and there isn't any weird shenanigans going on. Like in those streets back in Eva. Yeah, I think everybody here has power. All I'm hoping is that there's power when I get back home. So that'd be highly unfortunate if there wasn't. Yeah, sure enough, everybody here has power. There's no, like, weird street or something that doesn't have power. Ooh, that tree fell over. That's unfortunate. Well, let's head out of here. We're gonna go on the sidewalk. Why does that look like there's no power? Oh yeah, that's right, there is no power over there. So the street doesn't have power, but this building does. Ooh, oh my gosh, a whole tree fell right there. I didn't even realize that. There's a whole tree down right here. So it seems like Ace has power. Which, yeah, it checks out. He's had power since like 5 yesterday. I can't imagine they've been having any like rolling blackouts. His father actually works for Hiko. Don't know what he does, but apparently he does. Also, they moved this speed bump because it was like, I don't know how they moved these speed bumps. Apparently they're not connected to the ground because they get displaced and then somebody goes through and puts them back. Strangest thing. Still, the sprinklers are still going, you know, while it's raining, because plants can't drown, you know, that whole thing. Interestingly, not a whole lot of downed trees in Eva, but as you start getting to like out here, like more in the plains rather than the coastline, shoreline, I don't know what you call it. There's been a lot more trees out here that are just falling over. So it must have gotten pretty windy down here in the plains, kind of at the base of the mountains. And it must not have gotten too windy by the beach, which is strange because normally that's where it's windiest. You know, all of the whole sea breeze thing. Let's go visit a place where I used to live. See if this place all has power, or if they're also got this weird mishmash of places that do and don't have power. Okay, it seems like everywhere has power. Yeah, it seems like everyone here has power equally. It's not like random spots that don't. Oh, actually, hang on. This place doesn't have power. At least it doesn't look like it. All the lights are off. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think these people have power. Which doesn't make any sense, because they're in this, like... They all... I would think they all share the same grid. So why is it this half of the neighborhood doesn't have power? That's not fair. And then it just... It's like it just ends right here. That's so weird. And it just ends right here, too. Why? Why? Car to our right, I would drive slowly if I were you. Could be a bunch of downed trees here, and you have just no clue until you see it. Want to go a little more exploring? We can go to our left. This is more neighborhood. And I'm sure there's downed trees and or power outages going on here. What the heck? Uh-oh. Yeah, they don't got power over here. Seeing this? What you're not seeing is lights. So everybody, well, down there it looks like everyone over here doesn't have power. Except for this guy. I don't know how his thing's still lit. It seems like basically everyone here doesn't have power. Which sucks, dude, man. I wonder how long. Like, I wonder if this whole, like, night they hadn't had power. Or if they had power and then it, like, turned off during the night. I don't know, but man, you know, cruising down a street in pitch black while it's cold and slightly drizzling on an e-bike has actually got to be one of the more exhilarating things I've done. Because it's spooky as hell. Don't know if there's just gonna be someone. Don't know if there's gonna be a branch on the road. If there's gonna be a car. Don't know if it's gonna start raining bad or something. Oh my gosh, it's all sorts of dark down there. Okay, I gotta go this way. As you can see, it is dark. Except for this guy, what the hell? What was that? He had just a bunch of blue lights. That's kind of cool. Oh no. Oh man. The trees here at this park have blown down. Oh, those are nice trees too. Okay, this guy's got to have a generator, right? That's the only way he has power. Yeah, he's got a generator or something. Maybe he's got solar. Maybe solar comes with like a power bank. I don't know though, because these people have solar and they don't got power, so... Oh, these people also have power. Huh. Well, people with just like a backup generator or something, I guess. But it's weird, because I don't hear any generators. I don't hear any, like, backup generators, and yet some people have power, some people don't. Are they using like a battery bank or something? I don't know. How do y'all have power? If I see one of them, I might just stop and ask. Be like, dude, I don't hear a generator. Where are you getting your power from? Oh, look at that. We're getting to a part that does have power. Unfortunately, we just missed this light, so that sucks. It seems like everywhere over here's got power though. Everywhere along Fort Weaver, at least, which makes sense. Fort Weaver is the main road. You know, I am wearing a lot of thick layers now that I can't actually tell if it's raining or not. All right, so they got power here. I don't know if every house in that neighborhood has power, but oh, damn, I just ran into another stick. Okay, so it seems like all of the outlets here have power. This tree got uprooted, which is once again crazy that there was wind strong enough to do that. I didn't see or feel or hear any of that. We don't live too far from here. I think they all have power. Not sure about that side. I'm gonna assume that they got power though, because everywhere over here has power. Granted, last time I did that, every other street didn't have power. Also, I see that people are waking up. They're starting to get their day going. Yeah, just what I expected. There appears to be no power just over there. At least that's what it looks like. Or maybe there's just no power. Oh gosh. Oh, this stoplight's out. Oh, look at that. Hauling it off. Okay. This stoplight's out, which is very spooky indeed. Normally, I'd go down that road, but look at that. Yep. That's not good. That's not great. Let's head down here, because I really want to see what this looks like. I'm actually going to check something really quick. Just real quick. I'm actually surprised. My light down there is still there. I have a light on the bottom of my bike for, you know, underglow. When we went through that pond earlier, I went up to the pedals. I'm surprised it stayed. Ooh, it is very windy over here. The clouds have started to slightly part, but also, it's just full cloud over there, so yeah, there's definitely gonna be more rain today. You can hear the frogs just chirping at it. Ooh, it's all wet. Hang on. I want to make sure I don't hit a cat. They like to roam around here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Actually, I don't know how well you can see, but it is flooded down there. Because this is actually a water runoff area. It's a storm runoff pit. Watch out, cat. Kitty. Kitty, yeah, there you go. There you go, kitty. Hello. At least this gives them a source of water. Maybe not a great source, but it's better than die. Actually, is it? I don't know. I think they both lead to you dying. At least they get to drink, while their bodies get filled with microplastics. Okay. Who triggered you? Did I trigger you? I'm gonna say hi to this camera. Here's to hoping that the power is still on when I get back. Otherwise, I'll have to ask for someone to open the garage door. Yep. It is raining now. We're gonna do a little bit of a powered mode. Okay, we're good. I just realized I didn't check to see if any of the people who didn't have power have gotten their power back. I'm gonna assume they did not. Let's see how many people here have power. Looks like everyone here has power. Again, it has started to drizzle and rain a decent amount actually. Right now, all I've got covering my face is a mask. I would like to have a visor, but it's a little too dark to be using a visor, so we're not using a visor. Because I'd rather see where I'm going. You know, I'd rather see where I'm going. Yeah, okay, everybody here seems to have power. Okay, so everybody here seems to have power. Oh, hey, look, it's the trucks. I guess they're working on restoring power here. So that's oh, I don't know if these people have power. Oh no, they do. They just have all their lights off. So that's going to be it for what is that? Saturday morning after big rainstorm on Friday, yesterday. I thought I'd make a video because it was really weird what was going on in Eva, or Ocean Point side of Eva at least, where some streets had power and like the street right next to it didn't. But I'm going to start heading home now. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah. I'd just like to point out tsunami hazard zone. So all of this is tsunami hazard area.